Hi, this is Andy Doctor. If you enjoy Texas barbecue ribs and thinking about going to San Antonio for one piece, in fact, you don't need to. You can actually have it today. If you do not know, the most famous store, from what I heard, need a few months of reservation. So let's have it today. Very simple. Honestly, everybody can do. This is all you need. You just need black pepper, salt, one onion that cut into ring, I already did, and a few pieces of ginger. Of course, you need ribs. This is the most important one though. You need a cast iron cooker, and some of you may know this brand is very expensive. This particular one costs a few $100s, but you probably don't have to get this one. It's totally worth it. But if this is your first time trying it, I would suggest you just get a Amazon basic one. Also cast iron, not as famous, and I assume it should work pretty well. I will give you a link to both type of products to Amazon in the description for you, so you don't need to search. So let's get started. We are going to turn on the stove, and I am going to open up. Nothing inside, by the way. And you do not need to prepare the ribs in any way. It can even come out frozen. Trust me, it will work. It just takes longer time for the cooking process, but frozen one would be okay. We just want to spray some salt into it, and how much will depend on your personal flavor. I will cover the bottom with salt and also pepper, things like that. And we're going to let the cooker heat up for a few minutes until we feel that it's kind of warm. It's not there yet, okay, probably 3 or 4 minutes. And as you have seen, no oil or water or soy sauce, whatever, just simply salt and pepper. And we'll wait for a little bit longer. You can see my timer over there, by the way, so you know I'm not cheating, okay? Until you feel that it's kind of warm. When you put your hands inside, don't touch it though, just on top of the cooker, and you feel yeah, it's kind of warm. You can now just put the ribs inside. You don't want your rib to be too big. Basically, you want to cover the whole thing, okay? And now we're going to put some salt and pepper on the top of it, okay? And also salt, just like we did just now, kind of, but this time is on top of the ribs, not on the bottom of the cooker. And then put the gingers, so a few pieces of gingers and the onion on it, like that, okay? Okay, we're going to cover it and lower the power to about middle. Of course, you may have a different stove, so you might have to change the setting a little bit, but this is what we will do. Now we will let it cook in this way, and then 30 minutes later we're going to flip it, and we're going to flip it every 30 minutes. You don't want to add any water into it, no oil again. And you just flip it until when? Until the meat is fully cooked. You can piece the meat with a fork, and also it will be slightly brownish on both sides. Again, you can start with totally frozen ribs, so how long it takes will depend on the temperature of your rib to start with. I would say for those on that at room temperature, something like 2 hours will be sufficient. So we will see, and we will check back later on. Again, I have a clock here, okay, so we can see the time later on. So it is about 30 minutes now. We are going to flip the ribs, so we're going to get the legs up. Be very careful, this thing is hot, so you want to protect yourself. And you look, of course water come out because the onion, the rib have water, so we're just going to flip it, okay? Easy enough. And yes, the onion, the ginger will go to the bottom, that's fine. Maybe I need two actually. Okay, good. So we are going to continue and we will flip it another 30 minutes later. Of course, cover the lid. So, see you in 30 minutes. Okay, it's another 30 minutes past. So let's open up and flip it again. And you see it start to turn a little bit brownish, but still very far away from there. And we're going to cover the lid again, and we will see in another 30 minutes. So we are again here another 30 minutes, same things, opening up and just flip the rib over. And you see, almost there, a little bit brownish on this side already. Next time, the other side will be brownish and we will be about good, and it will be exactly 2 hours totally, actually. So, cover it, and I'll see you in another 30 minutes. It was only about 18 minutes, but the smell was so good that I could not resist. And I'm gonna open it and have a look. Okay, look pretty good to me. And you probably can see that mostly it's not water anymore, it's actually oil. The oil coming from the ribs. And yes, we can turn it open and be very careful. This one is hot, okay, so don't burn yourself, but we can turn it open for a few more minutes maybe, and you see the rib is fully cooked. You can piece them from each other easily, and it's not a bad idea to lower the power to maybe only a quarter of the full power. And we're going to cover it and give it another 10-15 minutes. It will be a total of 2 hours, and then we will just turn off the power and ready to eat. Okay, it's 2 hours. Let's open it up and look. It looks really nice. I'm going to look at the other side and be careful, don't get burned again. It looks good, okay? It looks good, and you see it's fully cooked. This is how it looks like on the plate. Crispy on the outside and very juicy inside. Very tasty. So please give it a try and let me know how it tastes like, especially if you use a less expensive version of cast iron cooker, for example the Amazon basic version. If you think this video is helpful for you, please make sure you like this video, or even better, subscribe to my channel. I need more subscribers. I need to grow my channel, and your support is highly appreciated. Thank you. See you in the next video.